Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Patience. In today's video, we'll be making this beautiful spaghetti strap dress with asymmetric ruffle hem. Before we get started, kindly click the subscribe button. If you have done that, let's get into it. I'll be using 1 yard of crepe fabric and 4 yards of chiffon fabric, so you can use a Tulle if you like, and I'll be drafting on this pattern paper. I've gone ahead to mark my shoulder line. Right on the shoulder line, I'll mark half of my shoulder width, and for the neckline I'll be using 3 by 3 inches. I'll go down by 1 inch from the shoulder line and slant the shoulder and curve the neckline. On this 1 inch, I'll mark my chest line, which is 8 inches. In order to get a straight line, I'll mark from the shoulder, which is 9 inches. I'll bring down the shoulder measurement to the chest line and connect it to this 1 inch. I'll mark the midpoint of this line, which is 4 inches, and I'll go in by 3/4 inch. Now I'll mark quarter of my bust circumference plus 1 inch for side seam, and I'll curve the arm side. Now I'll mark my shoulder to waist point and my shoulder to hip point and extend the lines. On the waistline, I'll mark quarter of my waist circumference plus 1 inch for side seam. On the hip line, I'll mark quarter of my hip circumference plus 1 inch for side seam, and I'll connect the points as shown. After doing that, on the shoulder line, I'll go down by 5 inches. I'll also mark the 5 inches on the arm side area this way and make a straight line. And then I'll mark from my shoulder to 6.5 inches. I'll also make a straight line as shown. Remember, I used 3 inches on the neck depth. I'll go in by 1.5 inches. I'll measure what I have here to the edge of the pattern, that is 4.5 inches. I'll mark the 4.5 inches on this 5 inches line I marked earlier and connect it this way. From this 4.5 inches, I'll make a curve to the 6.5 inches, creating the neckline. And from this 4.5 inches, I'll connect it to the arm side as shown. So this is the new arm side. From this point here to the shoulder is 5 inches. So the length of my strap is going to be 5 inches for the front piece and 9 inches for the back piece. On the arm side area, I am going to be adding a dart to avoid gaping. To do that, I'll mark the midpoint of the arm side and I'll go down by 1 inch. So this is the midpoint of the arm side. From the midpoint, I'll go down by 1 inch and I'll create my dart as shown. So this is going to avoid gaping on the arm side area. I'll cut through the line this way, leaving about 1/4 inch, and I'll close the dart. I'll use a sellotape to secure it. As you can see, the arm side area is no longer aligned. I am going to connect back the points using my armhole curve as shown, and I'll cut it out. So this is what it looks like. This is the chest line. I'm going to be, after using this pattern to cut out the front piece, I'll fold it this way. I'll be cutting out the back piece this way, and the strap measurement for the back piece is going to be 9 inches, which is my shoulder to chest line. I've gone ahead to cut it out on my fabric, adding 1 inch on the hem, but I later trimmed the 1 inch off because it was too long, so just use your shoulder to hip. This is the front piece. I've also cut out the back piece, folding the shoulder to the chest line like I said. I also trimmed out the 1 inch on the hem, so this is what we have. Now I'll be placing the front and the back pieces placing the right sides together. I'm going to be cutting out the asymmetric design. I'll align both pieces, and from the waistline here I'll go down by 2 inches, and on this other part I'll go in by about 4 or 5 inches. So I'll make a curve line from the 2 inches to the 5 inches as shown. So using my free hand, I will make a curve as shown and cut it out. So this is what it looks like for the front and the back pieces. Now I'll be cutting out the strap. To finish up the neckline, I'll be using this strip of fabric that is 1.5 inches. I'll place the right side of the strip of fabric on the wrong side of the bodice as shown. I'll pin it down. I'll sew by 1/2 inch, turn it over to the right side, double fold 1/2 inch and make a top stitch. I'll do the same thing on the back piece. I've done that. This is the front piece. I'll finish up the neckline. You can see how neat it came out. To cut out the strap, I'll be using 9 inches, which is the back strap, plus 5 inches for the front strap. That is 14 inches. So for the strap, I'll be using this strip of fabric, which is 1.5 inches. I'll place the right side of the strip of fabric on the wrong side of the fabric. So my both strap for the front and back pieces are 14 inches. So I'll be adding this arm side area. So everything is 22 inches and this strip of fabric is about 27 inches. So I have more than enough. So I'll place the right side on the wrong side of the bodice this way, pin it down, and I'll sew by 1/2 inch, turn it over to the right side, double fold and make a top stitch. So I'll make a top stitch down to this point. I'll do the same thing on the other side. I've done that. This is what it looks like. Now I am going to measure the 14 inches for the front and the back strap. I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance, that's 15 inches. So I'll mark 15 inches as shown and cut out the excess. I finished up the neckline for the back piece. So now I'll be attaching the strap. From the pattern, remember I used 4.5 inches. From the crease line here, I could see the midpoint. So from the midpoint, I am going to mark 4.5 inches on both sides. I've done that. So this is where I'm going to be placing the strap. I am also going to be joining the front and the back pieces, placing the right sides together this way. To attach the back strap, I am going to fold it this way and sew by 1/4 inch, fold it back and sew by 1/4 inch. I'll do the same thing here, fold it this way and sew by 1/4 inch, fold it back and also sew by 1/4 inch. After doing that, I'll join the side seams. I've done that. The next thing I am going to do is to cut out the ruffle on the lower part of the dress. To do that, I am going to measure what I have here on the hem. This is 50 inches. I'm going to times this 50 inches by 2.5 for my ruffle. So I'll be using this part of the upper part, which is my waist plus 2 inches, that is 19 inches for the upper part of the dress, and I'll be making the lower part 45 inches. So I'll be cutting out this part on my ruffle in order to get an equal length. So 26 minus 19 inches is going to be 7 inches. So on this part, I measured my shoulder to hip, which is 26 inches. And on the other side, my shoulder to waist is 17 inches. And I came down by 2 inches, that is 19 inches. So the difference is going to be 7 inches. And I'll be taking out the 7 inches on my ruffle. To cut out the ruffle, I'll be using this pattern paper to explain. Remember, what I measured on the hem of the upper part of the dress was 50 inches. I'm going to times the 50 inches by 3. That is going to be 150 inches. So I'll be cutting out 150 inches width of ruffle. So assuming this pattern paper here is 150 inches, I'll fold it into 2 this way as shown. Okay, and then I'm going to take out that 7 inches. That is the difference between the high and the low. I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. Remember, the fabric is going to be wide since it's 150 inches. Okay, so on one side I've taken out the 7 inches, and on the other side I'm going to go in by about 20 inches and start making a curve to the 7 inches as shown, and I'll cut it out. So this high part is going to be attached to the 19 inches and this low part is going to be attached to the 26 inches. I've done the same thing on the fabric. This is the part where I went in by 20 inches and I'm going to be attaching to the 19 inches on the upper part of the dress, and the other side is where I marked 7 inches. So I've gone ahead to make a curve down to the 20 inches. So this folded edge part is where I'm going to be attaching the 26 inches length. So for the length, this is the opened edge and this is 45 inches where I have the normal gown length, and for this other part that is the folded edge, I have 39 inches. That is minus 6 inches. Okay, so this is the part where I'll be attaching the shoulder to hip. So I'm going to notch this midpoint and also mark it. So this is the part where I am going to be joining the shoulder to hip, and the other opened edge is going to be the part where I will join the shoulder to waist. So the first thing I'm going to do is to join the opened edges, and I'll make my gathers round and I'll ensure the gathers is 50 inches. So I'll be making a short gathers on the dress. To do that, I'll be using this strip of fabric of 4 inches, and I'm going to hem. I'll fold in quarter inch again and make a top stitch. I've done that, I've hemmed. After hemming, I have 3.5 inches, so you can also serge if you don't want to hem. And the width is, remember I measured 50 inches earlier on the hem of the upper part of the dress, so I times the 50 inches by 4, so I want this ruffle to come out very full. So I've done that. I've gone ahead to make my ruffle and I ensure it is up to 50 inches. I've also made my ruffle on the other piece and it is also 50 inches, so I'll be attaching it to the upper part of the dress. To attach my ruffle, I am going to be marking 1 inch on the upper part of the dress as shown. I've also marked the 1 inch on the back piece. Now I'll be attaching my ruffle, placing the ½ inch on the ruffle on the 1 inch line that I marked. Okay, so I'll be placing the right sides together this way, and I'll be sewing, placing the ½ inch on the 1 inch that I marked, and I'll sew round. So I'll go ahead and sew the ½ inch on the marked line. After doing that, this is what it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do is to attach the other ruffle. This part on the ruffle that I joined the side seam is going to be attached on the shoulder to waist, and the other part that I took out the 7 inches is going to be attached to the shoulder to hip. Okay, and I have my 1 inch allowance here. So this is the 1 inch space. I'll be using 1/2 inch to join the other ruffle. I'll place the right sides together this way, and then I'll sew on 1/2 inch round, and I'll hem by 1 inch. Lastly, I've gone ahead to cut out the neck scarf. The width is 8.5 inches after hemming both edges, and the length is 75 inches. I've done that. I've attached the other ruffle. As you can see, I still have about 1/2 inch space in between. So this is how beautiful it came out. Remember, you can use Tulle fabric for this if you don't want to use a chiffon fabric. We have come to the end of this tutorial. If this was helpful, kindly give this video a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.